topic I chose for the video presentation is El Matrimonio en España y Hispanoamérica, which is same-sex marriage in Latin America and Spain. And the three countries I decided to report on were Spain, Mexico, and Argentina. Spain legalized marriage in 2005. Argentina legalized marriage in 2010, and Mexico legalized it in 2015, which I'm assuming is around the same time as the US legalized it, but Mexico didn't technically legalize it. I'll get more on that later, because I'm going to report on Spain first, because it was the first one to get legalized in 2005, like I said. So they legalized it in 2005, which gave them the same rights as all married couples, so two men, two women, or a man and a woman who all decided to get married would all have the same equal rights. There's no discrimination there. But the Vatican officials had a problem with the law, and they began to criticize it, and the municipal court would deny access to same-sex couples getting married, which caused problems. So the Constitutional Court had to overrule the municipal court to say, hey, look, we legalized this law, stop trying to deny them access. There's no reason for it, because it's officially a law now, so your beliefs don't rank higher than the law. Because in the Vatican City, they believe in a man and a woman getting married solely, no same-sex marriage, because they believe in Catholicism, or the Catholic religion, which says that a man and a woman are to get married. There is no man and man getting married, or a woman and a woman getting married. That doesn't exist to them. So they had a hard time with that. So that's why they would deny access to them. And then the Constitutional Court stepped in and said, no, this is a law now, you can't be denying them access. So after that happened, everything was all okay, and same-sex couples were now allowed to get married without the Vatican officials butting in, per se. And then Argentina was the next in 2010, and it's almost the exact same as Spain, but they didn't have problems with the Vatican officials. So Argentina's senator passed a law and allowed same-sex couples to have the same rights as normal married couples, you could say, with the addition to adoption and inheritance rights. So same-sex couples could adopt and inherit, just like a regular married couple would be able to as well. And then back to Mexico, like I said, they didn't technically legalize it, they just made it easier for same-sex couples to get married, which is said that they can get married, but they have to go to court in order to get married. So it's saying that a man and a man can get married, or a woman and a woman can get married, but they have to go to court in order to prove that they can get married, per se. So it's not technically legalized, which is weird, because it's like you have 100%. And Mexico is at 50%. So you can have half of it, but you can't have all of it, which I don't know why they did that. So it allows them to potentially get married, not actually get married, once they go through the process of going to court to prove their worth of getting married, which is very strange, because I don't know how you can half legalize something but not fully legalize it, which is strange to me, because it seems like Mexico followed in the footsteps of America and legalized it during the same year, and America completely legalized it, but Mexico only was like, hey, you can get married, but you have to prove your worth to get married, which I don't know how you could prove your worth to a court in order to get married. It's like you either want to be married or you don't. I don't really know how that works out, but I know that Spain legalized it far more in advance than America in 2005, which is 10 years before America legalized it. And then Argentina was next, 5 years later after. And then Mexico legalized it the same exact time as America, so they kind of like followed right in the footsteps. I know America's right above Mexico, and I don't know if they follow in the same footsteps, but they legalized it at the same time. So yeah.